Hey everybody, thanks for clicking the link and checking out the Big Bang Bristol podcast. My name's Alex Todd and I'll be coming to you fairly regularly from here in beautiful Bristol, Virginia, the birthplace of country music, or as Johnny Cash once called it, the Big Bang of country music. The podcast series is going to focus on a lot of people I know, musicians and people I've been friends with for a long time. Also going to try to introduce myself and you to some people I don't know and tell some stories. Maybe gain some insight into the creative process. You know, we've got a lot of really diverse musical talent here in the area. We have a lot of singer-songwriters, guitar players, instrumentalists. We have bluegrass, blues, some heavy rock, and even a few guys out there doing some experimental music. The coffee's brewed, the mics are hot, the guests are booked. This week on the Big Bang Bristol podcast, we have local legend Moose Trainwreck Roberts.
That's me. Hello.
All right, let's get started.
Oh, buddy. Well, hey, it's good to have you here in the house.
Yep, I'm here.
Thanks for coming out.
Oh, I like the echo in here. It's awesome.
Yeah, dude. Nice old house. Got some natural reverb.
I hope it picks up through this thing.
Oh, it does. It does.
Good.
Man, what you been doing lately?
What I've been doing, I've been staying alive.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm going to do a stupid dance now.
Oh, that's
Not
good.
really. Drinking Old Milwaukee non-alcoholic.
Oh, yeah?
So that's my jank.
Yeah? Are you off the booze now?
Well, I had to. I ended up in the hospital.
I know we had this thing scheduled for, a month back
I
or
know.
so.
Well, you know,
And,
when you drink a half gallon of Evan Williams one night, you know, and you fall down, you can't get up.
Jeez, man.
Oh, yeah. Congestive heart failure's a bitch.
Dude, well, I'm glad you're alive.
Well, barely.
We're here, right?
You'll see.
You'll see?
You'll see. You'll rue the day you saw.
Okay, well, let's see. So I guess what you working on now? You got any musical stuff going on?
I just finished an album. I got another one. I'm finishing that J.P. Parsons played on, Scott Thomas played on.
Yeah.
I got to do vocals for it and finish it. I forgot who did bass. Nick Barnett did bass on it. And I finished one at Classic about 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah?
Something like that. It's after I was out of the hospital. So it's been within the past 2 months.
Yeah. So is that stuff, is that material you've been working on?
No, I just go in there and make an album. I'm going in on the 16th to do another one.
That's amazing, man. See,
Not really. It's not. It's really dumb. I don't really know what I got like a few like guitar parts and I write the lyrics and when they get done I just listen to it. I go, well, I'm writing about this and I'll just go to town.
That's amazing. See, I can't do stuff like that. I got to sit down and like try to hack it out.
Well, it's because you worry too much. You worry it's going to suck, and I don't.
Well, that's true.
I have no concern in the world if it's the worst album ever. I'm putting it out.
Yeah, I try to sit there.
If you don't like it, don't listen to it. Somebody's going to like it.
Well, that's true. I mean, hey, you know.
You know, that's why I have so many albums, because I just don't care.
Well,
that's what happens when you grow up being a home recorder.
right.
You're like, this is great. Everybody wants to hear it. And you make cassettes and you hand them out, and people are going, all right. And they end up, taping over it and putting like, the Beastie Boys or something on it.
Yeah, thanks for the blank tape, Moose.
I can't say anything. I made tapes, and I actually end up using my own tapes as blank tapes.
You record over your own.
I was like, you know what? I've heard this shit enough. I need ministry right now. I need that. I need some Mississippi Fred McDowell on this one.
Yeah.
Here's some Gangrene. I was like, where's my Nina Simone at? Elvis, can you hear me?
When did all that start, man?
When did all what start?
When did you start doing that?
Recording stuff?
Yeah, or even
when
just
I was
playing.
a kid, I did it with boom boxes. I had my sister's boom box and my boom box, and I'd record on one, play it on that one, and hit record on the other one, play along with it.
Oh, so like 2-track.
Yeah, like bouncing with like two shitty boom boxes. It's like the mid '80s or something, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like a kid going, I got an idea. This'll work.
Yeah.
And I just fold around to anything that recorded. Still this day, if I see something that records, I don't care. Matter of fact, I have a Barbie karaoke machine. I am bound and determined to record an album on.
Yeah.
It was $1.50 at the Salvation Army. See, so if I make an album with that, I'm only out $1.50.
Yeah, it's a good investment.
and the world gets a lifetime of experience.
I got a feeling that whatever questions I ask is you're gonna. it's all inspiration, right? It's just whatever hits you at the moment.
I just roll.
Yeah, man. I gotta say, there's a lot to be said for that.
Well, unless you got square wheels.
Yeah.
Then
You definitely don't have square wheels,
fucked.
man.
You can't Fred Flintstone that shit out of the garage.
I know. Hey, trust me. I'm over here with Barney. We're trying to make an album.
You better go get the forklift, otherwise known as the woolly mammoth.
Oh shit. Okay. So where you from?
I'm from Hickory Tree, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, out there by the river near the lake.
Yeah. Do much fishing when you was a kid?
No,
No.
I don't like fishing.
Okay.
My daddy held me down and rubbed a carp in my face when I was 6, and I never fished again.
So fuck that, man.
No, he is that way. I don't know. He's more mellow now, but he was something then.
I tell you what. Well,
I didn't want to touch that slimy thing. I was a 6-year-old kid. That thing looked nasty.
yeah. Well, the carp are. I mean,
Well,
that's the bottom feeder, man.
I know, and he's like, touch it. Take it off the hook. And I'm like, no, Daddy, no. I was crying. He's like, and he threw me down, held me down, rubbed that old carp in my face. And then my sister, she had to go over there and pick it up. Like, you asshole. Make me look bad because I don't want to touch the old nasty carp.
I try to take my kids fishing. They won't even bait the hook.
Well, baiting the hook didn't matter to me because I don't like worms and they need to die. If it'd been chickens, I would have stuck it on the hook too because I hate chickens. They're stupid. They're good food and that's about it.
Yeah. I tell you, mean old roosters will chase after you, won't they?
No, because I kick them in the damn ding-ding.
I guess they figured that out real quick, didn't they?
Damn rooster. I ain't scared no rooster. All you got to do is grab it up by the neck and go to swinging.
Well, yeah, and that's usually how I've dealt with it.
You might get pegged. You might bleed a little bit, but he's the one that's going to die. Who's the winner then, Mr. Rooster?
Yeah. Kentucky Fried Chicken, my ass.
Yeah. Bring back Lee's famous recipe.
Yeah.
I miss that place. That's good fried chicken.
That was good fried chicken.
So you can still get it in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. Over in what is that? Lee Major's hometown. They got it. I guess that's why it's called Lee's famous recipe chicken.
Yeah, it was.
I think it's the original, isn't it?
I believe it is.
Yeah, it's right there on the Cumberland Gap as you go up there towards across Tennessee in there.
Yeah.
Over near New Tazewell and all that.
You're right.
That's the back way to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Oh, they call that the Hillbilly Highway.
Hillbilly Highway. That's it.
Yeah. I think old Steve Earle had a song about it, and Dwight Yoakam had that song Reading Right in Route 23.
So you wasn't much on the fishing then?
No, the hell with fishing.
So what did they get you a guitar at some point? Is that
I
what you started on?
I tell you, the first guitar I had, my Uncle Don got out of the Army in '84. He retired out there. And he had a little classical thing with steel strings on it because it was like a kid's guitar. I don't know. It was a piece of shit. But he gave it to me, and I plunked around on it. I guess I was probably 8 or 9 years old. And then I had it leaned up against something. My sister knocked it and broke the damn neck off of it, and I cried. And then I got one for Christmas, I think, when I was 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I smashed it when I fell down the last time I went in the hospital.
Damn.
When I fell on it, smashed it 3 pieces.
Smithereens.
I told Mom and Dad I was going to go by the house and clean up after my debacle.
Right.
And I said, you just take that damn thing, put it in a trash bag, and take it home and burn it. She's like, you don't want to, like, do something with it? I said, you can't fix that. The neck is broken half. The body is smashed.
You ain't never coming back from that.
And then like my niece is like, well, we can make like some art out of it. I said, I don't want to see the damn thing.
Get it out of my face.
Get it out of my face.
Oh, man. So what'd you grow up listening to then?
What I grew up listening to?
Other than a bunch of people screaming.
I don't know. Well, I listen to. I mean, when I'm one of these people, when I say I listen to everything, I do. I don't care. There ain't much music I don't like.
Man, you got to respect creativity. You got to respect people putting their stuff out there.
I mean, I listen to whatever was on the radio. 'Cause I was a radio junkie as a kid. My mom had this radio she got when she graduated that her brother bought her back in the 60s.
Right.
And she gave it to me when I was a kid. We had it in our bedroom. And I'd sit there and I'd dial. I'd mess around the dial and I'd hear stuff. And I'd just look and dialing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got to love college radio.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, WETS, they taught me all kinds of music I'd never heard.
Well, and it's not just the typical radio hits either. I mean, they go deep diving.
Yeah, and, there was a lot of crazy stuff on radio, too, back in the 80s. I mean, I think 98.5, maybe even, if I might remember this correctly, they even had the Dr. Demento show on there on Sundays.
Yeah, yeah.
And I used to listen to that, and then they used to do this thing on WTS where they'd play an album. And I remember when I was about 9 years old, I heard Frank Zappa's Freak Out.
Oh, yeah.
And oh, yeah, this is better. They did that. And then I was down at my grandpa's house because he had a little radio I could listen to.
Yeah.
And I listened to that. And I stayed down there the next weekend. And you know what they played next weekend?
What?
The entire album of Captain Beefheart's Trout Mask Replica.
Oh, man, you can't.
So I was like,
yeah, you can't beat that.
They just warped my mind as the possibilities of music. But, I mean, there's all growing up as a kid. I was born in 75, so I was cognitive of music at a young age. I remember at 2 years old knowing it was a big deal that Elvis died.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And at a young age, I decided, and I've kept my belief of this, that Kiss is the worst ruination of rock and roll ever. All because I saw them on Solid Gold doing that disco hit they had. I Was Made for Loving You. Oh yeah, and I decided right then and there that they just need to die.
It's an abomination. It ain't right.
I mean, I put Gene Simmons up there with that old rooster.
I'd snap his neck too.
I like that Runaway movie where they stick that hand grenade in his mouth and he blows up. Yeah, that's reality to me. That's what in my brain.
That's made you feel good.
Yeah, Tom Selleck won on that one.
Oh shit.
Anything else you want to know?
Well, I mean, when the tape's rolling. So.
Well, it ain't no tape. You probably ain't even got a spinning drive now. You probably got a solid state within there, don't you?
Yeah, no, you're right. Laptop. Yeah, I mean, you got me. You got me.
Well, we gotta be reality here. We ain't going back to the days of that old Hogan's Hero kind of guy with the videotape and doing all the things with the hands in places they ought not be. What was that guy's name?
I can't remember.
I don't either. I know they made a movie about him.
Yeah?
He was a mess.
Really?
Yeah, it's a hot mess.
I'll have to Google
Hot
that.
steaming mess.
Pile of shit.
It had Willem Dafoe in it, I know that.
Yeah?
Yeah, he got his hand someplace he didn't want it either. Actually, I don't care. Maybe he did. I don't know.
Oh. Well, see, I mean, I've got you here to try to open some doors and get inside that crazy mind of yours.
Well, get a look.
I know. Yeah, I know, right? I didn't take no notes on this one. I just figured I'd go in and
you better not take no notes because it don't matter anyways. Because I changed the narrative.
You just stream of consciousness.
Always.
Man. Yeah, man.
Except when I'm driving. I was a cab driver for a while. I'm very particular about my path. I know my route.
Well, that's good. That's good. You gotta, find the quickest
It's
way.
the only thing in my life I'm like that with.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna try. What was the first band you was in?
The first band I was in, I was 9 or 10 years old, and it was called the Dixie Duo.
Okay.
We were wanting to be a country band.
Nice.
We were not. We sucked. We knew 3 chords. Well, I knew 3 chords. He knew like 1 chord.
Well, as long as it was in the same key, I guess you're okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know which ones they were.
G, C, and D.
Of course.
Perhaps the starting point for every good.
I mean, at a young age, you learn to cuss an F chord. You're like, I got to make that thing. That hurts. Don't even bring in a B minor yet. I wasn't even ready for that.
Can't do it.
Now I can't stay out of B minor. It shows up all the time.
Yeah, you like that B minor, huh?
I do.
B minor, E minor.
B minor, E minor. Well, I like B minor because I like going a variation of it to G, and I do a lot of thumb over stuff, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It does a funny thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, what else?
No, I was just, hey, keep on going, man.
Well, I kind of run out of steam on that one.
At some point, you found a Telecaster.
At some point, I found Telecaster, and that would have been in 1987.
Yeah. I tell you, it's hard to get off that
That was a kit guitar, and it was a good kit guitar. The only thing wrong with it was the tuning keys were them humpback, bubble back.
Oh, yeah.
With them that were like have a kind of a, I don't know, you know what they are, them cover back things that they had on all the cheap guitars.
Yeah.
They still use them.
And they suck.
And I don't know why, because you can get better tuners cheap.
Yeah, for the same money. You know what I'm saying?
But they'll stick like Epiphone. Epiphone will stick them things on their budget guitars. It's like, why?
Yeah, spend $4
They're
extra
made in
dollars.
China. They got better tuning keys in China.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So they, it's like hit that price point, I guess.
I guess. I don't know.
You ever played anything other than a Telecaster?
Yeah,
As far as electric guitars?
I got about close to 30 guitars right now.
I mean, everything I've ever seen you're playing that
I
Tele.
got 2 Jazz Masters. I've got
No kidding.
I just got one of the Silvertone Dan Electro reissues.
Oh yeah.
I just got it today, and it got it out of the box. I was like, this damn thing plays great.
Man, I tell you what, I had a buddy had one of them real old ones from the, I don't know, probably 50s or 60s.
I had a 58 Silvertone Dan Electro,
Man, that
U1.
thing played
I
like
paid
a
$50 for it, and I traded it for a Music Man bass head.
No kidding.
Like a late 70s Music Man.
I mean, that's a pretty good trade, but man, them old Dane Electros, they were good. And
At the time when I did it, it was an even trade.
yeah.
But, now the Dan Electros worth more, but at the time they were worth about the same amount of money.
I like the way that they feel. They got a good neck, and they're nice and light because they're hollow in the middle. Which ain't nothing but it's mason board and and plywood.
The thing weird about the new Silvertone, it's not. And I asked a buddy about this. He said because it's solid mahogany with a mahogany neck.
Oh wow!
And I asked about that. He said, "Yeah, Dan Electro actually made some solid Dan Electros."
Yeah.
So it's not like they didn't do it. They did it. They just did the mason not to cut costs.
Yeah, that was probably the Sears version.
No, I mean they switched like the early days of Dan Electro. They were making them out of solid wood.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, you taught me something.
I had a bunch of I probably had about 4 of the reissues, the '90s reissues, the Korean ones.
I had one of those.
I had a bunch. I had a U1. I had a U2. I had 2 DC2s. I put a Bigsby on one of them. That was. Yeah, you gotta put a piece of wood up inside of it because there's only that rim
Yeah.
and one block in the middle of it where the bridge is for support.
Right.
So there's no place for the front of the shoehorn Bigsby to hook to. So I just shove a piece of wood in it and to brace it.
Yeah.
But it worked. It worked like a charm.
Hell yeah, I bet that sounded good, man.
Yeah, I end up giving that away. I end up giving guitars away. I do that all the time.
You seem like that kind of guy.
Well, somebody looks like they like it more than I do, and I'm just going, you know what? I could try to sell this to them, and they probably ain't got no money. Just if you look good with it, take it.
And they'll try to make payments on it and give you $2 a day. For,
well, you know, I don't mind payments. You know, at the time when I was drinking, I've sold a lot of guitars just to buy booze, but, I mean, hey, well, you do that.
I mean, that's the story of a lot of musicians, man. That's what they, you know. Think about all the money people spend on new stuff, and then they sell it for nothing.
Yeah, well, that's because honestly, things aren't worth shit.
Well, you got a point there.
I mean, they're good when they're good to you when you buy them new, but once they've been used, most people are just, you know, they got to age to vintage to become worth something again. Other than that, it's just an old used piece of shit.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Hey, get on Craigslist. There's a gazillion of them out there. It's amazing.
Oh, I know.
Hey, man, I try. You know, I mean, I make guitars. And
I don't even bother with Craigslist because one of my friends sells on there, and he buys guitar. He finds guitars all over the place. I don't even bother with it. I just call him and go, "What you got?"
Hey, man.
I bought so many guitars. I bought a late '50s K arch top off him for like $500. It's worth way more than that.
Cool.
It's like it was in brand new condition.
That's cool.
Like 2 pickup.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Man.
And I bought a '78 Fender Music Master off him.
Yeah. Those are cool little guitars.
And the only thing wrong with it was the pick guard had like a crack in it. Other than that, it was like brand new.
That's pretty sweet. You got any preference as far as pickups and tone and anything like that?
No, I like single coils more than I do humbuckers, but I'm not opposed.
Yeah, if it'll make a sound.
I'm more of a single coil guy.
Yeah,
it's got a whang to it that humbuckers don't have.
Yeah, humbuckers feel real solid. You know what I'm saying?
And I always use the word snarly because you can get single coils that'll be snarly too.
Yeah.
Many a Telecaster will prove that if you you run it through a loud ass amp.
Yeah, man.
It'll get snarly.
Absolutely.
Especially if you run it through a loud Vox or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what about amps, man? You got a ton of guitars. What do you like to play as far as amps are concerned?
Oh, I've had a bunch of different amps. I got a Vox. I got a Fender. I got a buttload of cool old Peavies.
Yeah, man.
Old Peavies.
Yeah, yeah. The classics with the
I've got
like the silver on the sides.
I've got some '70s. I got a '70s musician head.
Yeah.
With the matching cab, I've got it. I've got early '80s Bandit 65. I traded a Randall head for because when the hell am I ever going to use a Randall? I'm not Dimebag.
You know, and for all the stuff about Dimebag, his tone was fucking terrible, man.
I know. I was like, I don't want to get that Dimebag. Why?
Yeah, no.
Why?
They got
you want to turn up the suck knob? Is that what
they got the Dimebag pedal, and all it does is make your tone worse. It sounds like a buzzsaw.
I mean, if you want to do that, get like a metal zone and just scoop out all the mids. I mean, you get close, but not that. It's even better.
Yeah, it's better. It's really, it's objectively.
You can actually use a metal zone and get something useful out of it, but I don't know what I know what the Randall Heady is because I owned one because I bought one for $75 once.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this thing is about useless.
I think
it had a foot switch that had a special plug that they hadn't made in years. So
some obsolete thing.
And you couldn't even find the plug to make your own pedal. They didn't even make the plug anymore. And that the pedal that controlled the two channels, what it was is one where you could switch between channels or one that made them both. It's basically an ABY box.
Right. For
the amp.
Yeah.
They didn't even figure out a way to put the kill switch for your reverb on it. No, that's an extra one button foot switch you had to plug in the back too. She had 2 foot switches for this stupid ass thing.
For this thing that sucked anyway. Man, I remember back in the '90s, you could pick up those classic Peavies for nothing, man. There was.
I know. Well, you pick them up now for nothing. I mean, the musician and the cabinet, I've got like $150 in it, and it's like in great shape. The Bandit 65 is in mint condition. I got like $100 in it.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's
something to be said about playing the old shitty cheap gear.
Well, it doesn't matter what I
good.
play through because I just sound like me anyways.
Well, there you go.
I've noticed this. I can play into any old amp and it doesn't matter. I just sound like me.
You've reached the Jimi Hendrix level because that's what I always tell people is they go, I want to get this sound. I want to get that sound. I'm like, look, Jimmy could plug into anything with any guitar and sound like Jimmy.
I've showed up at I've done shows where I just go, do they got an amp there? They're like, what kind of unit? I'm like, I don't care. They have an amp. They have something that's loud.
Does it turn on?
Does it turn on?
Can it
get a little bit gritty? Okay, it can get a little bit gritty and it's loud enough. Okay, I'll play through it.
There you go.
I don't care what it is.
It's talent right there.
Even
raw talent.
Even that Randall, I still sound like me. I end up giving that amp to Steve Gilbert when I was in the transoms with him, and that was his amp. Then.
Yeah.
God, I hated it the whole time. I was like, God, Steve. I couldn't say anything because I give it to him.
Yeah, I give it to you, but it still sucks.
Because I'm over here playing through a high watt.
Yeah.
And I'm just going, man, it's a shame of an amp.
Why the hell do they even make that?
I traded it to him for his busted ass Yamaha amp that was on its last leg. Is what I did. I traded to him and I give him a 212 crate cab with it. I was like, "Here's your rig. You can play shows with this."
Yeah, I know.
His saving grace on that amp was the fact that he used like one of those Dan Electro Daddy-O pedals.
Oh yeah.
It's like that was his distortion sound. Like, there you go.
Well, that's good. Those Daddy-Os were pretty nice, man.
A lot of Dan Electro pedals were pretty cool. If you ever watched that JHS guys,
yeah,
he did a whole thing on them.
Man, yeah, I back in the day, man, I had I worked at a music store. And we sold the Dan Electro stuff. That the big Echo that they had.
I had one.
That thing was awesome.
I ended up selling that thing to Adam Graybill.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if he still got it.
I don't care. I don't care what he's got.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my opinion, Adam Graybill. Go to hell.
You want to elaborate on that?
No.
Not really. Next question.
Foot and ass.
Pull
a John Witherspoon.
Oh, dude. All right, so you were in a shitty country band to start off with, right?
That was in another shitty country band.
Yeah. What was
we
it
didn't
called?
have a name.
No, it didn't have.
It was just we just went and played.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. We might have had a name. I don't know.
Yeah.
I played with the O-Lingers, Charles and Barb. I played with them.
Yeah.
Then I played with the Vanover sisters. And who else did I play? I played with somebody else. And I don't know. A lot of my young years, my preteen years was going in and just them sink or swim. They just go, well, get out. You got your guitar. Get on stage and play.
That's how it goes, man.
And they go, it's in the key of G. Well, no shit. This is in C. Wow. Watch out for that dreaded F chord.
Oh.
God forbid, and thank God they played some Johnny Cash because we got to go to E.
Hey, I like E. E's one of my favorites.
Well, of course, you're a bass player. You just said it.
Yeah. Yeah.
E, A, and D. You're just
dude.
like, I'm gold.
I'm done.
You pull a Michael Anthony and just sit back with your left arm hanging down going, dum, 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 playing Running with the Devil or something.
Dude, it's taken me a long time to get there just to try to play easy bass stuff.
Well, it's not hard. It's just less. You just
it's
do
just less. I know.
It's. Are you one of those people that don't know how to be lazy?
It's hard. It's hard for me to be lazy.
Eat a bunch of Twinkies.
I'm working on it, man.
Get your Twinkie and your ho-hos and you'll get there.
Yeah.
It ain't got shit to do with playing the instrument.
Yeah.
Just get lazy.
Well, I mean, it's like I'll sit down and try to learn something, and I'm like,
in fact, when it comes summertime, when you see that grass growing, just go, nah, fuck it.
I tell you what, hey, sometimes you drive by here in June and it looks like it.
See, you're getting there.
I'm getting there. I think
the Twinkie and ho-ho diet.
I think my wife would probably tell you that I'm already there.
Yeah, well, she'd probably be right. You don't want to argue.
No, I don't. As a matter of fact, that's where I'm at in life.
That might be detrimental to your existence.
To the scheme we got rolling here.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's y'all's business.
Yeah. Oh, well, how'd you get hooked up with the radio station there? You doing transmission under the wire now?
I asked.
You asked?
Yeah, because that's all you got to do in life is ask. They'll either tell you no or yeah.
Dude, I found that to be true in a lot of situations in life.
I mean, people are like, how do you do? What? Well, just do it. Just go, hey, I'm going to do this. And they go, no, you're not. And, you know, if they got the ability to make it not happen,
yeah,
they got the ability to make it not happen. But if it'll happen, it'll happen. But either way, got your mind set on you going to do it either way.
Yeah.
Because if they had told me no, I would have made the radio show anyways and found somewhere online to put it.
Well, that's kind of where I'm at. You know, I mean, that's what I'm doing.
I mean, I'd already made up my mind I was going to make a radio show. I've been wanting to do this since I was a kid.
I tell you what, there's something fun about it, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's a hoot.
How do you pick out the stuff you want to play? You just whatever comes across your scope there?
That's my secret.
Oh, see, we'll see.
I ain't talking.
I knew we'd find something you didn't want to talk about.
You going to tell everybody and they going to find my stash.
Well, okay.
No, it's just years of knowing a lot of different kinds of music and stuff, and it's just logged in this noggin of mine.
Yeah.
And I'll just go, well, this song reminds me, I'm going to do this song now. Now I'm going to go this one. I don't know. I just kind of go, and I ain't going to tell people where I get it.
Well, that's good. You got to keep something under your hat.
Well, yeah. Besides a big old head and a bunch of hair.
So you doing the Pillbillies now, right?
No, that's corned beef. That's how he does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got the Bombay Jennies now. I decided I'm changing the name every year.
Well, you should keep
it's a lot of the same people. It's just I change the name because I get tired of names. I'm like, it's got to have a different name.
Yeah, people out there think it's something different. It's the same thing.
Yeah, well,
we're just gonna call it. We're gonna call it something else now.
Do they think I know that many people that want to play with me?
There ain't but 20 musicians in Bristol. We're all on the same band.
That's more than what want to play with me.
No, man.
Oh yeah. There you go. That guy, I don't want to deal with that. He don't practice. He never practices. We never practice. He never makes a set list. All he does is yell at everybody what key it's in. And don't tell the drummer shit. Just kind of starts playing a guitar riff and go, all right. Start beating the drums.
Follow me.
I'm the worst band leader ever.
You heard it here, folks.
Sometimes I don't even tell them shit. I just go into it and they better just jump in or make me look stupid. And I don't care either way.
Hey, yeah, go ahead. Make me look dumb. Well, so that's how you learned, right? Trial by fire.
Yeah, I mean,
throw them in there.
That's kind of the way I look at it. I'm like, well, I had to go through this. You got to, too.
That's how you make your bones.
2-2.
Yeah, ain't but a couple keys. You'll figure it out.
2-2 and the Pirates.
There you go.
Chicago.
There's another one.
No, they're actually a band from Chicago. Back in the late 70s.
Yeah?
2-2 and the Pirates. Yep.
No kidding.
Guy had a bass that was a toilet seat. No shit. No shit because it was clean. I could tell it was no shit.
That's the next Big Bang.
And the singer
special
sometimes would come over there and like he would lift it up and lift the lid up and it would be just a ring part and then he would like punch his stomach. Yeah, it was pretty neat. Who would have thought of doing that?
Yeah, no. Well, it's a stage show.
I mean, it was like a bunch of P-bass parts. I mean, it had like a fender neck and like P-bass parts on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably sounded pretty good.
Probably did.
Yeah.
I like bass. I played bass in a few bands when I was doing country too. I did that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like playing bass. I like short scale basses though. I like SG basses and Mustang basses and stuff like that. I don't know, they just feel good to me.
I'm right there with you, man. I always thought about doing making a P bass, but just with a short scale neck.
Yeah, I've seen cheap guitar companies do that, and it looks dumb because they don't have the right headstock, and it's not even near anything cool. It's always just some albatross or something.
Or maybe just take
So Alex, do better. If you're gonna do better. I do. Do better than SX and AXL or whatever Rondo Music's selling on their thing.
Dude, I try real hard. I made a bunch of custom stuff, and I made a bunch of stuff that were like my ideas. But people are always like, "Hey, can you make me a Telecaster?" I'm like, "Yeah."
I seen that Firebird that Chad Carey was holding.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Thanks, man. No, I mean, hey, dude, I've made some cool ones, and I've tried to go out there and.
Well, I like the A. I like the Model A you got.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Well, that was one where I was just sitting around trying to figure out what to do, and I start making stuff. I make stuff that I like. I make stuff that's like a cool idea for me, and hope that other people get it.
Well, see, my biggest problem with your guitar is not all of them have Bigsby's.
Well, yeah.
See, I mean, Telecasters can get away with that.
Yeah.
But even some of them, they need a Bigsby.
I'm with you.
But everything else, they need
gotta have a Bigsby.
They need Bigsby's.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm
full of shit though. I actually love Bigsby's, and if a guitar's got a Bigsby on, it's a plus for me. I'm like, cool, until it comes time to stringing it up.
Hey, they got a thing called.
I know, I've seen it.
What is it?
It's that little thing. It's like a claw thing.
Yeah, it goes on the back.
Hooks to the nipples, and then it lets you.
It's a spoiler. It's called a spoiler.
I think they should just redesign it and take a nod from old. What is that company? Duesenberg or whatever?
Yeah, Duesenberg, yeah.
Yeah, their tremolo system. That works better.
Does it just go string through?
Yeah.
The back bar there?
Well, I don't know why they don't do that to begin with. The Epiphone, the one that they use on the wheelchair that's got like the wood grain.
Yeah.
I think it's like holes it goes through and wraps around.
Yep.
Kind of the way it makes sense to me that it should, instead of like hooking. All right, what if you go you need strings and you go to the store to get strings, and the only pair of strings they got is Fender Bullets? You're fucked.
Yeah, no, you're
unless you break out a tiny little drill bit and drill a hole in it.
Yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen.
Exactly.
No, man, that's crazy.
Why do they think that was a good idea, making bullet strings? Oh, it fits the little cup good and you get better sustain. No, you don't.
It's a scam.
It's
like many things in the world. It's a scam.
It's a scam that actually cost them money because they had to tool up and make that.
They had to make it. It cost.
And had they really made their money back on the Fender Bullet strings?
I doubt it. I
mean, who was buying Fender strings anyways? Oh, speaking of Fender strings.
Okay.
I found some on eBay, and I had to buy them. They were acoustic strings. They were 4 packs for $9.50.
Hey, shit. You can't beat that.
From China.
Have you got them yet?
Oh, God, yeah, I did. I got them quick, too.
No.
Oh, yeah. And I did. I put a set of them on there. Oh, it was great. It was nice. I had to open up the pack, and I was looking at it going, nice, Xerox cover. Oh, look at these fancy plastic strings, envelopes that the strings are in. That's good. What is this, Chinese? Oh, nice. And then I put them on. I had this Recording King little acoustic guitar. I put them on.
Yeah.
And them things felt like it was breaking my hand trying to turn the tuning keys. I've never had such stiff strings. Oh, and they cut them short. They only give you where by the time you put them on there and cut off, you only got about an inch left sticking out to cut off.
Economy of.
Oh yeah. So this whole thing about kill me, put them on. Even with a string winder, it was hard to turn these things.
Shit, man.
But once they sit on there for a day, they turned easier.
Huh.
But
maybe
it ain't worth it. So I should have brought you a pack because I've been handing them out as like, here you go, man. Here's your pack of strings. And everybody just looks at them and goes, what the fuck is this? Xerox covers. Fender packs have always been colorful. They've always had like the rainbow color thing, like going like here's the stuff, and this
black
thing's
and
just
white.
Black and white.
Yeah, no, there's no intellectual property.
I mean, guaranteed they use like a laser printer on gloss stock.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
it's Fender. It's licensed. Yeah, you know it. Oh, dude,
it was worth it just to experience that. I was like, there they are. I got 2 more packs of them. I give 1 pack away already.
Well, you like heavy strings, light strings?
No, I ain't into that heavy stuff. I used to do that when I was younger. Like, make sure it don't matter. Honestly, pickups don't care.
Yeah, no, I know. It's a lot.
And you know what? I ain't trying to fight with an acoustic and break and pull the bridge off of it by putting hay bale and cables on. I'm not trying to use black diamond heavies.
Oh, jeez.
No offense to my guys down there in Chattanooga. I did not mean anything about you all.
Well, a lot of them bluegrass guys say, it's a. I guess in bluegrass though, you're really
back
fighting for
then,
volume.
all you could get was Black Diamond heavy strings. That's the only string company that was around. It seems like
That's all they made. That's all that was out there.
I remember the first time I ever went to Uncle Sam's pawn shop when I was a kid. They had packs from like way back when trying to sell brand new Black Diamonds. I was like, you got to be kidding me. This shit was probably from the 50s.
That's crazy. That's why I was at the pawn shop.
And they had like, $5 on them. And at the time, strings that was like top dollar for a pack of strings back in the 80s.
That's crazy.
Back you buy Morel brand strings for like, 3 packs for like $6 or something,
Yep. I like those Morel strings.
No rock monsters.
Yep.
And the old Jimmy Martin bluegrass strings. I wouldn't know what to do with myself if it wasn't for Morel music growing up.
Oh yeah.
I mean that was the ticket in town. It's like, you want to go to the music store, you're going to Morel's.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you go in there, look at some guitars, and you smoke a half pack of cigarettes just walking in that place.
Well, yeah. And when I got older, I was the one contributing to that. I'm the reason why your guitar's yellow. Did you buy anybody out there? If you bought a guitar at Morel's from like 1990, early 90s till like 2000 and something, if your guitar's yellow, it's my damn fault. Because I was there every day, just hanging out. Being one of those bums that hangs out at the music store.
Dude, I used to do that all the time. I used to go to JJ's a lot.
Curtis Morel never run me off, though. He just like, let me hang out. Because sometimes I would help customers. Because I knew what they had. I knew what it did. I was like, they'd be in there and the guys would be busy and I go, can I help you? Like, I worked there, so he never would hire me, though.
Unpaid labor. Well, yeah, why? Why? You do it for free?
Yeah, because I'm a loose cannon and he knows it. I'm liable to say shit.
You start cussing somebody to piss you off.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't dumb. He knew. He's like, nah, he's going to hang out, but they ain't hired him.
Oh, Curtis.
But the good thing is Curtis cut me a lot of good deals because of that.
Yeah.
He let stuff would come in used and he'd sell it to me 10% over what he paid for it.
That's pretty nice. That's a good dude right there.
I know. He was.
It was sad to see the old guitar go, the old big guitar out there by the interstate.
Oh, hell, I know. I used to hang out at the titty bar beside of it.
Yeah.
And,
there's a lot of stories from that old big guitar. I've heard a couple.
Well, that old guitar was sagging.
It was looking pretty bad.
Like them strings that was on it. It was sagging.
And windows.
The roof was sagging.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was pretty.
And many pigeons are cooped in there.
It's pretty beat up.
Them pigeons had been there so long they had messages from World War II.
I've heard some stories they used to shoot porno up in there.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. Back in the 80s when cocaine was big, they
Dude, if you went to the titty bar there in the late 90s or when they shut it down, cocaine was still a big thing there.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Cocaine never died. It just went sideways.
Yeah.
I used to shoot.
I keep hitting this thing. You're going to have a...
That's all right. I can edit it out. It's no big deal.
No, don't edit it out.
Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm going to edit this one. We've had such a good time so far. I'm just going to let it roll.
Well, good. Let it roll. I can't remember who did that damn song. That country song. I think... that's Stand Up. Stand Up. I'm Mel McDaniel. You ever heard of Stand Up?
No.
It's wrote by Bruce Springsteen.
No, it wasn't.
It has kind of a rockabilly tune.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Nice, man.
The first song Bruce ever wrote that was kind of country hit.
Really? Mm-hmm. Man, I've learned.
I don't know why I told you that.
Well, it's because you're opening up. I like it.
Well, I was thinking roll on, big mud, or whatever. I don't know, whatever. Some shit is some country song back in. I had that. I can't remember all of them. You can't know them all.
You can't know them all. I know that for certain, and I definitely can't play them all. It'd be nice if I could, though.
You can if you just do.
Well, if they're all in G.
You don't need to know what key it's in. Just start playing. Hey, I tell you what, if somebody's playing along with it and you just start playing it, even if you play it wrong, you played it.
Well.
See, you're thinking about it all wrong about how it's got to be right.
Inspiration.
There is no right. There is no wrong. They're just what is.
Yeah, that is you're like the Buddha of Southwest Virginia.
Have you not listened to Colonel Bruce Hampton stuff?
I have. No, I mean, I'm with you there. Okay.
And Captain Beefheart. I mean, any of these wacko dudes. You gonna tell me some of that's right or wrong? It just is, and it exists, and it's on record, and you can buy
it or not.
Exactly.
Oh,
I don't buy into right or wrong with music. I don't even buy. I mean, I get theory,
right?
I understand, but sometimes it can go fuck off.
Well, I think, when you're...
Because whatever theory that theory only applies to those people that created that theory. You get into Indian microtonal music,
yeah.
And it's its whole different thing that theory, that all that other theory does not touch.
Well, yeah, because a lot of stuff breaks the rules on purpose, And
what about them Buddhist chants with all that crazy shit they do with their vocal cords? You gonna put that some theory to that? That's like fucking cosmic out there, created not in a lab. That just exists. It just is.
Any hope of a starting and ending point to this thing is just out the window at this point.
I don't know. I'll let you know when it is.
Yeah, if you find a road map along the way, please let me know.
Well, it ain't too much good. I ain't got my Rand McNally out. I ain't knowing too much on that. We got the Google Maps that won't tell you shit.
Dude, you ought to have been a truck driver.
Well, no, I got the diabetes.
You and Wilford.
I got the diabetes, and I got heart issues. So we don't want to do that.
Well, yeah,
that'd be something. Be tooling down the damn road and you damn international, just tooling down there, jamming the gears and all that, and all of a sudden your damn leg falls off and your heart blows up. What's that gonna do to the guy in the Volvo?
Well, he might meet.
He was like, I thought I was safe. I bought a Volvo.
And this crazy bastard in a Freightliner.
Meanwhile, a fucking Mac just smacked his ass into hell because he lived his life wrong.
My takeaways from this interview are going to be inspiration is the most important thing.
Just inspiration.
Just go on and do it.
Yes, just do it.
Quit fucking around. Don't worry if it's right or wrong, and live your life.
Well,
these are great words.
These are great words, but it's also it's a roadmap for unsuccess.
Well, it depends on how you look at that. I would imagine.
I'm going to be one of these guys. If I have any success, it'll probably be post-mortem. There'll be some kid out there tooling around the internet and go, what's this? Because it ain't got erased yet. It's got to end up somewhere
it'll be
in the
netherworld,
you know, of the internet, however that thing works.
How many songs you wrote?
I have no idea.
I mean, we talking hundreds?
I don't count them.
How many albums do you have?
Close to 50.
Okay.
And not every song's on those albums.
You're prolific.
Not really.
You got any favorites of your own stuff that you wrote? I mean, do you...
Well, I reckon I do, but that varies. I mean, some days it's this and some days it's that one. I don't know. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I go back and listen to my albums and go, when the hell did I do that?
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it gets like that when you do a bunch. I mean, I try to do about 6 a year.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do less. Sometimes I do more.
If anybody out there that's listening to this wants to get them, where do they get them from?
MooseRoberts.bandcamp.com, and I'm planning on. See, it's a daunting task. I got that DistroKid thing. I'm trying to get this stuff on iTunes,
right,
and Spotify and Amazon Music and all that. But man, if I do that, I got to go back. I'm gonna have to spend a couple of days because I'm gonna have to upload all this shit again.
Oh man, yeah. And
that's gonna be a pain in the ass.
It is a pain in the ass. It's a very large pain in the ass.
And I'm just like, man, I'm too lazy. They're already on Bandcamp. It's there. I mean, don't bitch about, well, I can't get it here, but it's right next door to this other store. But I don't want to go in there because my feet only go here.
Yeah, I mean, especially if it's on the internet, just type in a couple extra letters.
Yes. Hell, just Google my damn ass. It'll show up. I've been on the internet for a long time, people. It'll show up. Just type Moose Roberts. It'll be me and that stupid moose that hangs out with Fireman Sam from Canada, that cartoon.
Where did Moose come from? That can't be your mama didn't call you Moose.
My mama didn't call me no Moose. My mama calls me Woody.
Woody? Is that your real name?
No.
All right, peel back the layers. What is it? What's your actual name?
Why?
Well, because I want to know. I don't know.
It's Jason.
Jason.
You know, there's a lot of Jasons.
Yeah?
A lot of Jasons out there. Everybody's a fucking Jason in the 70s. I don't know what it was. The fucking Argonauts got in somebody's fucking head. Like, we gotta name our kid Jason. And if they were named in the 80s, it's because of that damn horror movie.
So who bestowed the moniker of Moose on you?
One of my buddy's dads when I was like 7, 8 years old.
Yeah? Why?
We were playing basketball and I went for a rebound, knocked everybody down.
There you go.
He goes, Jason, you big moose. And kids being kids are like, Moose.
And it's
Moose.
stuck.
You know, I hated it for the first little bit, then I embraced it.
Then you gotta, yeah.
And now I don't even think about it. You can call me any of my names. I'll answer just about any of them.
You don't even call me by my name.
Yeah. Not really. Is that a peel on the floor or is that a button?
It's probably buttons.
That's a button.
Yeah, it's my kids.
I started to say that's the world's biggest volume I ever seen.
You can take it. I don't think nothing will
I ain't
happen.
gonna do that. I ain't need my nerves calmed down. I'm pretty calm right now.
Oh, that's good. Well, what about Trainwreck? Where'd that come from?
Trainwreck? Where?
I heard that somewhere.
Oh, God, where ain't even near the track? Choo-choo!
That has got to have some sort of musical connotation to it.
I wrote a song called Trainwreck Love back in the late 90s, and my drummer at the time was like, oh, Trainwreck. Started calling me that, so I was like, all right. I like another nickname.
I'll take it. I'll put them all together.
Oh, yeah. I just do it all together. I used to be I had a bunch of different names. I had J.B. Rose, J.B. Rotts. I had the Rumbling J.B. Roberts. I don't know. I had a bunch of stupid names. Now, I got this one album where me and my buddy's working on right now. Brandon Cole, he was in that band, the New Conspirators.
Yeah.
We're doing it, and it's going to be called Cole Robots.
Nice.
Yeah, but Cole spelled like coal you burn, not Cole, it's Coal.
Yeah.
Coal Robots. Think about what that would look like.
Oh my God.
A coal-operated robot.
That's some shit.
Well, yeah, it goes back in time. It's all that steampunk bullshit.
Yeah.
You blame that on William Gibson. That's who come up with that mess.
You think so?
Yeah. You ever read any William Gibson?
I haven't.
He's that guy that did Johnny Mnemonic and Neuromancer.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All that stuff. He's from Withville, actually.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's from there. He lives in Victoria, British Columbia.
Yeah.
That's where he lives now. But yeah, he's the one to come up with a lot of that ideas to that because he did the difference engine with Bruce Sterling, this letter writer, about a steam-powered computer.
Oh, okay.
And they wrote that book back in the 80s.
Okay.
Now, brought back the whole revival of that idea of that kind of stuff. So
Right, yeah.
They brought back the idea of steampunk and they brought in cyberpunk.
Yeah.
It's a weird world back then.
It's a weird world now. It's a weird world now, man.
Oh yeah. You know JP's got a sampler I used to own.
Really?
I went over, I seen he had a picture of it, and I go, I had a Mirage just like that. And I went over there at his house, hanging out, talking to him, looking at that thing, and I go, that thing looks like mine. And he brought out his diskette box, and I started with him and said, that's my handwriting.
Holy shit.
This is mine. Because they were like samples of the Swans, Sonic Youth, On Thursday, the Neubaut, and the Misfits. All these weird samples I had done that I was making, like, using them, breaking them down in like little bits and using them as like orchestral sounds instead of like actual samples.
Yeah.
I was using drones as like a synth pads. And
that's cool as shit, man.
so I was doing that back in the 90s.
Yeah.
So this sampler I got in the 90s that I got rid of probably in like 94, 95, end up at J.P. Parsons.
It's a small, weird little world.
I'm like, how did you get it? I think he said Donnie Eanes. He got it off Donnie Eanes.
Yeah,
which makes sense.
There's like 20 musicians around here, and we all interfit with one another in some weird way, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Donnie's doing real good, man.
I know. I remember when I was living on my sister's floor. I was living there and on her living room floor, and I sitting there, and she was home from work, whatever, and she's getting ready to go out, and all of a sudden I heard a knock on the door, and I go to the door and answer, and it's Don Eanes sitting there. I'm going, what are you doing here? He goes, I'm going on a date. I'm like, oh, weird. Okay.
Oh, man.
I was like, I didn't know my sister knew you, but okay.
He's a hell of a piano player.
Well, yeah, he got to do something for a living.
Shoot, I'm telling you what, he's doing great at it.
He can't be crazy like me. He's too normal. He's too straight-laced.
There ain't enough room.
I don't know. I can't believe those words come out of my mouth.
Sometimes I open it and I don't know.
No offense, Don.
Oh, Don's great, man. Dude.
Well, ask me something else, or I'm getting the hell out of here.
No, I'm thinking, man. I try to want to be,
Put you on the spot. I'm the one that's got to be on the name on this thing. Like being your special guest. I don't want to be an old flop.
No, you're good, man. Hey, I think anybody that listens to this is going to be immensely entertained.
Well, they'll meet me in the ring. They'll meet me in the ring. They'll get the seismic belly crusher, and I'll put the tsunami ass rumble on them.
Where you playing at next?
Old Maintenance.
Yeah, got the Old Maintenance?
Imagine that. I'm playing Old Maintenance.
Dude. Dave's done so much for local music.
Well, I know. I was
amazing,
one of the first people to ever play there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
what do you like better, upstairs or the back deck?
you look at me. Which one do you think I like?
The back deck, you don't have to walk up them steps?
I can walk through that room and come out onto the stage.
Ah, it's nice.
I don't have to walk up 2 flights of stairs.
Jeez. I can't, the amount of times I've walked up and down them steps loading gear, especially as a bass player, God, it's terrible, man. He needs an elevator. But, hey, I ain't going to complain too much. It's a place to play, right?
Yeah, it is. I like it. I mean, it's fine. That's my bar I hang out at, even though they even got my non-alcoholic beer for me there, so I can hang out.
You been down to the blues place? There on the corner?
Yeah, I have. It's too big. I mean, it's too crowded. I can't. I'm too big. I'm too big of a person to be in that place. There ain't no room. I sit down.
I feel claustrophobic.
I sit down. There's people like touching me and stuff. I can't even.
No, we don't touch the moose now. I gotta have my space.
Well, I mean, I went there and saw Fanny and the Paper Straws, and they were awesome. But I had to get the hell out of there. I was like, this place is making me nervous.
I do like it. I got to say, I'm glad there's a blues place in Bristol. I'm a big blues guy myself.
I'm cool that they got barbecue.
Yeah,
I mean, let's face it. I mean, the blues is a secondary factor to that establishment. They didn't open it just go, we're just going to do blues. Well, we'll have a little bit of barbecue.
No, man.
We're barbecue.
That brisket's
We
good.
got some blues.
That brisket's good.
Well, brisket can be good unless it's dry. I don't know. I didn't eat there, so I don't know.
Man, well, you should eat there, man. The barbecue's real good.
I'm more of a pork guy. I'm all about death to the pig. Go to pulling, go to chopping. I don't care how you do it. Whole hog, butts, ribs. I don't care. Just kill a pig. Let me eat it. Sausage.
Yeah.
I'm the sausage king.
Bacon.
Oh,
yeah. Who don't love
Canadian bacon?
Yeah.
Don't care. Just pig. Dead pig.
Tell you what, all you got to do is just
Souse meat.
throw it in the oven, a little salt. I mean, that's it.
Hell, I always scrapple. Liver mush. I don't give a damn.
No kidding. You ever cut one up? You ever
They used to
been
when I was
to
a kid.
pig pulling, as they call it?
They used to have hog killing.
Yeah.
Mama's. She made homemade sausage.
Yeah. Oh man,
her house
like
always smelled like wood smoke, spices, and pig fat.
That's a good smell.
Oh, it was. It's delicious.
Take you right back.
Oh yeah, that was many moons ago.
Yeah. Wait, so what do you like to do with yourself? I mean, other than playing music, how does Moose entertain himself? You like
documentaries.
Yeah. Seen any good ones lately?
Always.
Any to recommend?
Oh, I don't know. What are you into?
I'm into weird stuff personally. That and like I've been watching one called Civilizations. Talks about art history through the years. That's a good one.
I'd watch it.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's called Civilizations.
I've seen it on there. I haven't watched it yet though.
I thought it was gonna be more like a world history type thing, but it examines like art throughout the ages, which is pretty cool. And
I watch a lot of music ones basically. I mean, but I do watch like I've been rewatching the Vietnam one that Kim Burns did.
Yeah, Kim
Burns just does good documentaries, but.
Oh, absolutely. I spent about 2 months last summer watching the Civil War documentary again. I guess, I don't know if it was the original one, but that's the one, back from the 90s. It was real good.
I watched one on Rolling Stone magazine too long ago. They had one on the Apollo. I tried to watch it, but I couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
They just wouldn't tell me nothing. It was just like, is this a just stroke your ego, or are you going to tell us the history of this damn place?
It's a commercial for the documentary, and it was the documentary.
I tried about 20 minutes of it, and I was like, I can't follow this. I mean, once I can't follow it, I'll go to hell with it.
Yeah. That seems like the kind of dude you are. It's like you're either in, and then if you're in, you're all in, but if you're out, I'm done.
Well, I watch some stupid shit don't even like. I mean, I like a lot of dumb movies that ain't even no good. I ain't got no taste.
No,
not really. I ain't got no taste.
Oh, you know what you like when you like it.
Oh, good Lord. I don't know. I'm a sucker for 70s movies.
Yeah.
My favorite movie is Harry and Tonto. You ever seen Harry and Tonto?
No, man.
It's Art Carney, Larry Hagman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Ellen Burstyn, she's in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's Art Carney plays an old man with his cat, and his apartment gets torn down. And he ends up taking a road trip across America with his cat.
That's awesome.
Yeah. The weirdest person that's in that movie is Lenny Bruce's mom.
Get the fuck out of town.
It's like, I didn't know that was his mom until I read some trivia thing on the movie, and I was like, oh. And that's weird because I got a cat. My cat when I lived at Fort Shelby, I was gonna name it something. I thought it was a male cat, so I was gonna name it Harry after Art Carney's character.
Yeah.
So what happened was, found out it wasn't.
Yeah.
So it could become Harriet. So then I was like, well, now it needs a middle name. So I thought about Lenny Bruce's mom in that movie. Her character's name was Celia, so now she's Harriet Celia.
Yeah.
I call her Celie, and Harry, and Harriet. Dumbass fuzz muppet.
That's fuzz muppet.
I cuss my cats. I got Poncho and Lefty, and Poncho, she's Chumbawamba.
Yeah.
Lard ass and pussy willer. And old Lefty, he's Bongo Butt. Leftus Maximus Catus. And he's also, what's that one? Peter Snooch. What else I call him? Dildo. I call him Dildo.
Oh, dude, you're just a fountain of creativity. I'm telling you, it don't end.
He never knows what I'm going to call him. He just knows by my inflection of voice because I'm usually like, hey! Hey, Dildo! Lay down!
Oh, shit.
Lay down!
Oh, dude, you're too much. This is great.
Is this thing supposed to be about music? Have we really talked much about music?
No, it's a stream of consciousness, and that's fine. And I knew, I kind of had an idea when I booked this thing with you. I thought, all right, now I'm gonna try to stay in the pocket here, but there's not a lot of chance of that. So now I'm just more or less just trying to provoke you into yelling at the microphone.
That's not hard.
Yeah, and I found that to be true. Oh, dude. All right, so let's just do a little quick one. Where'd you go to high school at?
East High School.
Yeah?
Graduated from Tennessee High.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, because I got quitted from East High School. Dale Gates, if you're still alive, burn in hell.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he quitted me. Told me I had a choice to either quit or be kicked out, but if I quit, I could go to Tennessee High and get my diploma.
Yeah? So you said, I'm going to go.
At their optional high school plan, which is their adult education plan, you still get an actual diploma from there.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. I was like going, wait a minute, if I quit, if you kick me out, all I can get's a GED. But if I quit, I can go do this and get a high school diploma, and I get to go to school on my own time.
Oh, hey, there you go.
So maybe don't burn in hell, Dale Gates. She's all right after all.
What did he try to kick you out for?
Because I was one of them no good trench coat wearing weirdo alternative kids. He didn't even know to call that. Hung around with them skater fuckers.
Yeah, well, I was there too.
Well, that's all right. I mean, they did have weapons. I had knives and stuff. So I mean, it wasn't like we wasn't like carrying weapons there to school. One of my friends had a sword in his trench coat.
That's back in the day.
Another guy like carried a .22 Ruger in his pocket all the time.
Well, I mean, at East, you could pretty much have a shotgun in your truck.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of kids that had, like, gun racks in their trucks and stuff. I mean, it was common. I know this one kid in a wheelchair, though, he showed up one day and he had a shotgun with him. They made him, they called somebody because they didn't say, roll home, or, I mean, nothing bad like that. It's like they called, like, whoever's, over him, like, come get this hellion with this hell on wheels.
Oh, shit. Oh.
He's going to blast everybody.
Oh, my God. So what'd you do after high school?
Drank.
Yeah? And then that carries us to now.
Well, I drank. I was drinking in high school. I mean, I started drinking when I was probably 13 years old.
Yeah.
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 No, I just played music because I was playing music then, too. I was in a punk band called PBS.
Nice.
Half of them end up being in the Ghoul Tones, and then they become Blue Like Casualties. There was a band. That was an interesting time then. Oh, yeah. Now, what did I do after that? After PBS, I was doing like a bunch of weird industrial soundscape stuff, and then I started a band called Kill City.
Yeah.
And basically everything I've done now is basically just it. I should just kept the name Kill City because it's basically the same kind of idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what you get, though. That's what you get. I know for about a year I didn't even play guitar. I just played with drum machines and a broken bass and a sampler. I had like a harmony bass that had a neck bow on it where it had a 1/2-inch action.
Nice. That's
it was great.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It's a hollow body bass. And,
yeah.
Oh yeah, it had de-arming pickups in it. It was pretty cool. It sounded real good when you hit them open strings.
Yeah. I got one of those.
It sounded really bad when you tried to fret it because you had to like calculate like, well, I want to be on the 5th fret, but I guess I'll hit the 4th because of the action.
Yeah, because the action's behind it's so far.
Yeah, it's kind of like
like
playing a dobro that's like got the rise nut on it, which I have done.
Yeah, you ever played a slide?
I used to do that. Merle's used to grab the dobro with the little riser nut on it and just sit there and play it, like manhandle the strings and just play it. We're going there. You're not supposed to do it like that, I'm like, I don't care. Here's Wildwood Flower.
You ever do any open tunings?
Yeah, I do. I've kind of made some up. I don't know. I do slide, but I'm not really a great slide player. I play the way I play.
Right.
It's a racket. I'm a rackety player. Everything I do is making a racket.
Well,
I have no finesse. I have a tone, I have a style, but finesse has nothing to do with it.
Yeah. You're manhandling it to get the
I do.
the sound
I
out of
just really just squeeze the shit out of it until the notes come out the way I want them. I don't even care if I hit the wrong note. I just bend it till it's right.
Damn. Fake it till you make it, my man.
I mean, I'm not going to sit there and go, well, it's a bad note and stop playing. I got to go on,
Muscle your way through.
It's like Zappa said, if you do it once, it's a mistake. You do it twice.
It's jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mean to do it.
That's true.
No, I know. I'm right there with you.
Maybe that's what it is. I'm a jazz musician. We're hanging out with old Thelonious Monk and.
Oh, see, there you go, man.
There you go, Mingus. I'm hanging out with Mingus, and he's all mad. Mingus was always mad.
He said, "Yeah, it came through."
No, Lord, you ever see that documentary on him where he's doing shortening bread?
Yeah.
Mama's little baby don't want no shortening bread. He tells you he's mad.
Dude, you like Howlin' Wolf?
I like Howlin' Wolf.
Man, he's one of my favorites.
Ooh.
Howlin' and Muddy, probably take it about as close as I can get to the bone.
What, Howlin'?
Howlin' Wolf and Muddy Waters. I mean, that's to me, that's whiskey.
No, I thought you wanted me to pick between the two. I pick Howlin' Wolf.
Yeah.
Just to me personally,
yeah.
I mean, not everybody, but I would rather sit around and listen to Howlin' Wolf all day more than I would Muddy Waters.
Yeah. To me, when
Muddy Waters gets about half a day.
Yeah. Shoot, that's a whole bottle of whiskey right there.
Yeah.
To me, when that comes on, that's just what I want to do. I just want to sit down and drink.
It'll do it. It'll do it.
It'll take you there if you want to go.
No, well, at Pop Staples, Mavis.
Yeah. yeah.
I'll take you there.
Oh, dude. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap it up then.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right.
Say bye, Moose.
Bye-bye, y'all kitties.
See you around, brother.